The Walmart Garden Center did not disappoint. They had such a great selection of pots, but these are the ones that I picked out. I also was on a $100 budget, so it just so happened to work out for me that they had a huge selection of clearance ferns. And honestly, the ferns were definitely a little bit rough looking, but let me show you guys a trick to bring them back to life. I of course had to stop and get myself an iced coffee because I've been exhausted lately. As you guys know, my back has been killing me and I'm fighting off a cold. But it was the weekend and I was not about to lay around all day, so a coffee was a must to help get me moving. Anyways, the trick with the ferns is to go ahead and fill a bucket with water. And you literally just dunk the ferns inside the water. I left them there for a solid 30 minutes. The fact that I got them for $5 is such a steal, and I was definitely able to bring them back to life. Okay, so the next thing that I needed to go ahead and knock out was spray painting a top coat on this little wooden bench. My sister actually gave this to me, so I got it for free. And I almost donated it because I actually didn't have anywhere inside my house to put it. But then I had a genius thought to save this and put it inside my garden. I could turn this into a planter. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. My husband actually drilled the drain holes in it for me the night before. I knew I wanted to do at least 2 coats of the top coat, so I went ahead and knocked that out so it had time to dry for me to do the second. Unfortunately, I still don't have a potting table. I'm still on the hunt. So this cardboard box is just gonna have to suffice for now. I almost sat down on the ground to do my potting, but then I figured with the back problems, I should probably bring it over to the table. And I'm really glad that I did because me being extra careful is definitely paying off. My back is really feeling so much better. Now I'm just working on leveling up some of these flowers I bought from the greenhouse. Typically, I don't really pot my own flowers. I usually buy them all done up. But things are mad expensive right now. So I had to be just a little bit more crafty and put in just a little bit more work to get the look that I wanted. I mean, come on, how pretty does this look? These are going to go on top of that garden bench that I'm working on, but obviously it's not ready, so I'm just setting them off to the side for now. Then I picked up this little plastic white pot. I'm actually just going to set this on the little table on my porch. My front porch is actually pretty small, therefore my table and chair set is small too. My kids like to hang out on the porch in the summer, so I just wanted to put a little something out there for them, but also something that wouldn't shatter if they knocked it off. Honestly, I'm not even exactly sure where I'm going to put these 2 white urns, but when I seen them, I fell in love. They also were on rollback, so I got them for $11 a piece. Like I said, I'm no professional when it comes to potting flowers. This is not usually my jam, but I'm just doing my best, and I feel like you can never go wrong when it comes to fresh flowers. Initially, in my head, my plan was to put some of the white and some of the yellow, but they weren't going to fit. But it's fine, because in the end, I just did one with the white flowers and then one with the yellow. My kids wanted to help me pot one of these, so I shut off the camera and we did that last one together. Obviously, after doing this, you want to give everything a nice string, so I'm just doing that now real quick before we head over to the chicken coop to hang our ferns. Obviously, with some of the back stuff I've been dealing with, I recruited my husband to help me out just a bit. If you've seen some of my last episodes, you'll see that I dug out this giant hosta a couple of days ago. And I actually decided to move it right here in this garden bed, and we're actually just taking out this smaller one. Where I had my husband bring it to the backyard, I'm going to work on this little area slowly but surely.
What I have versus what I wanted. I'm just going to go ahead and use these for now.
I need to make another trip to Dollar Tree because I'm out of those little plant extenders. I don't know what you call them. For now, I'm just using what I have, but I really feel like the bigger ones are really going to make this look a lot better. I've always wanted to hang 2 ferns on my chicken coop, and my dream finally came true. Now, the last thing I need to do for the chicken coop is get 3 hanging pots to hang on the run. So just stay tuned for that. For now, I'm going to try out putting the white urns back here where my little table set is. We really need to do something with this front porch.